Welcome back, and today's episode features 10 of the best Karens of all time. Let's get into it. First up today, we have Karen that's returning a juice. She's already half drunk, having an absolute meltdown that it's not sweet enough and that it's already expired. The staff members are obviously refusing to give any refunds, which as you can imagine, just triggers this Karen even further. Karen starts to become that aggressive, they literally have to threaten to call the police, and this is over just returning a juice. Let's get into Karen's insane freakout.
It's expired. That's why it's not sweet, expired.
It's not expired.
Wait, is it expired? It's not sweet. I tasted it. Don't
It
look at
expires March 20th, 2014.
I don't care. It doesn't taste sweet. It's not sweet.
I'm sorry, we can't help you. There's no refunds.
Refunds? And what is it even? Always about money in America, about money. I want another juice. It's not sweet. Give me a fresh, sweet juice.
That's fresh. We just got...
It's not sweet.
I don't know what to tell you. It's fine.
Why put the expired juice on the shelf? What do you...
It's not expired.
It's not expired.
It is expired. I don't believe these numbers. I don't believe these numbers. I don't
You
believe
can
it.
call the company and complain to them, but we're not replacing it.
What company? God, what company? You Fetso company.
Okay, you can leave now. Take your juice and go.
Why should I take my juice? Give me sweet juice.
No.
I pay my money. Why steal my money? Thieves in this town.
Okay, go.
Coming up next, this Karen here has a huge meltdown in the complex of this shopping center, and when I say huge meltdown, I mean absolutely incredible. The only bit of backstory we really have with this is apparently she's tried to steal something and she got caught. So quite obviously she's been removed from the store, but she's actually screaming her lungs out at another lady. When Karen sees that she's being filmed by another bystander, she flips it even further, losing complete control. Just a straight up insanely good freak out. Let's jump in and watch Karen melt down.
Welcome to the problem!
Yes, sir.
Merry Christmas! I needed you to make my point be heard without breaking the law. What do I need to do? You tell me! Tell me! What do I do with my life?
break down.
What my life has got to do with any of this? What do I got to do with this? I am proud. I am broken. I am automatically guilty.
I'll go hit around.
So what the f am I supposed to do in a goddamn way?
Cool.
Goddamn community as a proud person who has been good wrong. Yes, I'm goddamn myself because I'm upset. I am upset.
You better get out of me.
Upset. You guys say.
Back up, back
You
up.
guys say. Yeah, back the because you a brother.
Me on.
This next Karen's probably one of my favorite of all time. I believe it's from Australia, and Karen's confronting some construction workers that are pretty close to her house, and she's absolutely freaking out, essentially just demanding that they turn off all their machinery and that they actually move their vehicles from out front of her house as well. These men are obviously employed, so they have a job to do, but the more they seem to let this Karen know that, she just loses it more and more. She eventually has one of the neighbors come out, and they actually have to escort her off the property. Let's jump in and take a look.
But I will call the cops.
Why?
Because I cannot deal with this noise. Move the truck somewhere else.
The neighbour send the email. The neighbour sent the email. He's doing the work today.
Yeah, he said that you'd be working. He didn't say that you'd be parking a piece of heavy machinery in front of my house.
Where can I park?
Move!
You just said okay.
Move! If you do not move, I will call the police.
I've got
Do you
permission.
understand?
I got permission from email.
This is my house. I live here. Move it up to his place.
Yeah, but it's blocking the
I
parking.
don't do it. Move it.
How?
Look, we can't move it.
Look, I will call the cops.
Call him,
Call in.
don't worry.
I got email.
I can't believe you have allowed them to park a heavy piece of machinery in front of my house. All right, fine. Do what you like. Do what you like.
I barely even know what to say with this next clip coming up. It is absolutely mental. This Karen here is harassing some staff members of this fast food restaurant. Karen's using some extremely foul language and just being super disruptive, threatening a bunch of different bystanders. Some of the things she's saying are so funny though, so some of the bystanders chime in and that's when she turns her focus towards them. It definitely seems like Karen's having some sort of mental breakdown here, but it's super enjoyable to watch. Let's watch her have a freak out.
We're working today.
What
Shame
timing?
on you. I don't get. I'm gonna get your. I'm using the restroom. There's a guy going in there while I'm taking a poop.
Yeah.
Struggle is real, and you guys do not even hear me in there. Hello, I'm taking a. Do you want to eat a taco now? I hope no. I hope you do not want to eat. Yeah. Please, right now.
Who's got the ones, bro?
You want a guy walking in the restroom?
Yes.
I'm shut up. Shut up. You're supposed to. It's not okay. I want your names written down right now because I can report you. I was in there. I don't give a shit. You're fat. I want your name, and everybody else, but your name.
Ma'am, did you lock the door?
Shut up. Yes, it's locked. Shut up. Suck my dude.
Touch me, bro.
You know what, bro? You know what? You're a little pussy.
Oh, yeah?
Unfortunately, we don't have any backstory here. All we have is a Karen that's being wheeled through airport security, and it looks like she might be handcuffed, and she actually decides to jump off the wheelchair. In typical entitled Karen fashion, she actually starts to claim that the police officers have hurt her knees. The security seems to handle it really well. They try and even help Karen, but she just has a complete meltdown. Let's jump in and have a look.
Oh! Ow, my leg! My leg! Oh, you hurt my leg! Please stop! Please don't hurt me no more! Please don't hurt me no more!
Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me, sir. I do want to get up, sir. I want to help up, but you have my hands up. Yes, sir, I do want to get up, but you have my hands handcuffed. You have hurt my leg. You hurt my leg. You hurt my leg, sir. You hurt my leg, sir. I've hit my leg on the wheelchair, sir. I've hit my leg on the wheelchair, sir. I don't want to be in the wheelchair, sir. I don't want to be in the wheelchair, sir. You hurt me.
Coming up next, we have a Karen that seems to be just upset that she's been asked to move away from the ATM or from a lady that's quite close using the ATM. It's hard to know without exact backstory, but regardless of that, her attitude has just gone to 100% instantly. She's acting super entitled. She's obviously trying to justify her actions as best she can, and eventually one of the security guards actually has to get involved and ask them both to leave. Before that happens, she goes incredibly insane over being filmed and being told that she's going to be posted on the internet. Let's jump in and watch this Karen have a freak out.
There's a difference between interacting with people and actually minding my own business.
Yeah, you're minding your own business. You're spreading germs.
You know what? You need to be quiet about that. But you need to see the law.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. You know
You
what?
actually need.
I'm gonna just, I appreciate both your points of view, but we're gonna keep on doing this. I'm gonna ask everybody to just take it outside.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna use the ATM and get out of here.
Well, yeah, but for her to do that is not. No. You need to call the police because she's recording me. That's invasion of my privacy. I did not even go near you. Do you understand? Do you understand? I would appreciate it if you stop recording. I really would.
You can leave, dude.
Okay.
No one's stopping you from leaving.
And what are you gonna do? You're gonna upload. What are you gonna do with it?
It's going to Reddit.
Oh, sure. Okay. You know what? That's great. Okay.
Next up, I have no idea how somebody can actually justify their actions like this. The driver of a rideshare company called Lyft is just being asked to stop speeding, which you'd probably assume is just kind of part of the deal of actually driving a vehicle. But anyway, the real scary part is when she actually turns around while driving and sees she's being filmed, she starts swerving really dangerously, obviously putting this passenger's life in danger, but then has the audacity to start really just blaming and lashing out out at him. An amazing Karen moment caught on camera. Let's jump in and take a look.
You know, I'm just trying to ask you to go to speed limit is all.
I'm saying I'm gonna go.
Oh. Okay. All right.
The car now.
Well, you got
Get out of my car now.
Hey, you're gonna have to open that trunk. I'm not going anywhere until you open that trunk.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Nope.
Get out.
You're gonna have to get my bag out of your car. I just want my bag, man. That's all I want was my bag. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Me too.
Another completely entitled Karen up next, and this one here is actually parked her vehicle and it's extremely crooked. It doesn't actually fit in the lines at all, but for some reason she thinks it's not her fault at all. She's just straight up blaming the person next to her, which is completely parked fine. I mean, such a trivial situation, but the freak out is absolutely real. This Karen here is getting into his face and screaming, calling him loads of different names. Once he gives it back to her and calls her a few names, she goes crazy. Let's jump in and take a look.
My daughter has to get in. He won't move his car. My daughter has to get in. Move it.
You
heard me. When you open that door,
does she do this a lot? Is she okay?
No, she's fine. The car is parked too close to her car.
Do you see your tire? Let's get serious. Let's get serious. You see the line that separates these? Now come over here. Come over here. Come on. This is just for fun. This is just for fun. No, come here. Look. Just for fun. Look. And then look at this.
Look, your tire is right on that white
You need to stay within the line. Pero estás loca.
Don't call women crazy. You're crazy. You're not happy, man. You're an old fart. You're too old to be driving a car like that. It's too big for you.
I'm in disbelief.
Pecker. Yeah, I bet you are. You look and you drive like it.
This is something
you drive
original.
like it, you little tiny pecker.
This is
so you
original.
need that is your kid.
That's threatening, but it's not. I'm just
Park that correctly.
I'm just being entertained, frankly.
If you haven't seen the next Karen up here, you are in for a treat. We have a lady that's parked in her car and she's waiting to buy something off Facebook Marketplace. Before the seller comes out, Karen actually approaches her at her car window and she's absolutely losing her mind. She's claiming that she owns all the property there and that she has to leave straight away. The lady tries to calmly let her know what she's doing there, and this just seems to trigger Karen even more. As they confront each other, things get more and more intense. Let's jump straight into it.
Filming you. Right now. You've been here half an hour. I don't care. I'm getting the police. I'm getting the police.
Call them right now.
I am.
Call them.
Call them. See
I'm
what he
here
says.
to pick up something.
I don't care.
I have permission from the person who lives here.
Yeah, you're not
permission.
here. Not
Yes,
here.
I do.
Over there.
Yes, I do.
Over there.
Okay, I'll
Not
park right
here.
there.
Yeah,
I'll
go
park
there.
there.
Well, yeah,
Where do you
now.
live? Which house
Go
do you live
now.
in?
I own all this property.
This is all your property?
No, yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so I have you on
so
camera then.
Who are you picking it up from?
I'm picking up from the lady who lives
What's
next
her
to me.
name?
My son is in the back car.
Who's this?
Jacqueline. Her name's Jacqueline. She lives there.
I don't. Where she
My
lives.
son is in the car. He's a baby. Get out of my face right now. There's a baby in here.
Get off of my property.
There's a baby in here.
Yes,
and you're
so get off
supposed
my
to be.
property.
You're supposed to
Get
be.
off my
You're
property.
supposed to be social distancing.
So
You're
are
in my
you.
face. Get
So
out
are
of my
you.
face.
Last clip of today's video looks like it might be in the UK or somewhere around England. This Karen is completely losing her mind over this man apparently cutting her off or something similar to that. She's straight away just approaching him at his car window and actually reaching into his car to try and grab objects from there. The man handles this really well. He actually has to call for several other bystanders to get involved as this Karen won't leave him alone. She's just swearing and being downright rude, but great freak out nonetheless. Let's jump into it. Take a look.
Okay, so I'm going to ask for your consent to video this because you...
My consent.
That's your consent?
Yeah.
Do you mind telling me why you stopped me? I'm going to end the I said to you about ending this conversation because... What on earth are you doing? No. Are you... What on earth are you doing? What's that about? Do you feel better now?
It's the water, it's not the wine, so it's going to get dry. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's just the water.
You're obviously not well.
Upset about
Yes,
what?
you're upset about something, but the person you're upset at is not me. Never met.
Okay, I've got whole day.
Well, I haven't. I'm gonna drive off. I've asked these nice people to keep an eye on you. You're in danger of injuring yourself. You're in danger of injuring yourself.
That's a wrap for today's episode. That's probably my favorite 10 Karen moments. Let me know your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for daily Karen content.